You ought to be ashamed to let me sleep this late. Half the day is gone as pretty as sun up. Land sakes alive, I ain't stayed abed this late in 72 years.
Morning, Granny.
Now, Jethro, don't you yell at me. I'm going to get breakfast just as soon as I can.
Ma's done give us breakfast already, Granny. And now she's got us cleaning the house from top to bottom.
How come no one woke me?
Well, she says we ain't supposed to wake you. That's how come she shut off your alarm clock.
So Pearl done it. I'm sorry I took it out on you, Clock.
Jethro, your ma says bring you this bucket of suds. Oh, morning, Granny. How's your rheumatiz?
What rheumatiz?
Well, Pearl said you was having some twinges last night. That's how come she put a little Mountain Dew into your squirrel soup.
Pearl spiked my soup?
Yeah, she figured it would help you to sleep. And you was liking it, too, Granny. You kept asking for another slug of soup.
Well, that's because I couldn't believe that Pearl could make such good soup.
Granny, what are you doing up? Ain't Pearl said I was to give you your breakfast in bed?
Beds is for sleeping, not eating.
Well, ain't Pearl said a body had to be waited on and took care of when it gets to be your age?
My age? Well, I'm in the prime of life. And you tell your Aunt Pearl that... Never mind, I'll tell her myself.
Nah, don't get riled up at Pearl. I reckon she's just trying to be helpful.
She's about as helpful as an alligator in a swimming hole.
I'd rather be caught twixt a pair of scrapping bobcats than two women trying to run the same house.
Sakes alive. With all these newfangled gadgets, work around here is just plain. Where you going with that, Jeffrey?
Outside.
I told you to take it up to Granny's bedroom.
Granny told me to take it outside.
You're taking your orders from me and not from Granny. That poor woman is old and tired, and we owe it to her to let her rest. Just hope and pray when I get to be her age that somebody will be looking after me.
You can quit hoping and praying. And if you keep messing around my kitchen, you ain't gonna get to be my age.
Don't stand there. Do as Granny says. Take it outside. How do you feel, Granny? Did you sleep off the soup? I mean, did the soup... did the soup help you to sleep?
Now you listen to me, Pearl, and you listen good. When you was a baby and you needed it, I spanked you. And when you was a toddler, I paddled you. And when you was a young'un, I swished you. And I can still do it, Pearl. Besides, the target's a heap much bigger today.
Now, Granny, don't be riled. You was looking poorly last night, and I figured you needed a little rest. Honest, you look like the dogs that had you under the porch.
You can't scare me with that. I got a head of steam bigger than it has.
Gonna make pretty music when you make a check like this, Uncle Jed?
That ain't for playing with, Jethro. You bust that and your ma'll tan you good.
Mom, I didn't wash the front of the house as high up as I can get. I'll need a ladder to get the whole thing.
Get you to wash the whole outside the house?
Yes, sir. She said every inch of it.
Well, if she ain't the cleanest woman. Well, come on, I'll help you.
Granny? Granny! You can hurt a body with an iron skillet like that? Oh! Jethro, protect your boy!
How can Granny hurt your Ma? You said she was too old to get out of bed.
I know you was too old to get out of bed.
She comes! Oh!
I get it, Mom. Hey, Jethro, that looks like fun. I'll swing you now, but you gotta swing me later.
Told you that wasn't for playing on. Now get down from there. Come on. Come on, get Pearl. Get your big overgrown boy off the chandelier.
I'll get him off of there if you get Granny off of me!
Granny!
You see him? He tried to kill me.
Oh! This has gone far enough. Follow you. Now, Jethro's gone to fetch the truck around, and we's all going for a nice long drive and cool off some of the tempers in his family.
Ain't Pearl? Ain't Cousin Jethrina coming?
Oh, no, honey. She wants to practice her singing. She can go sightseeing another time.
Listen to that. ashamed of yourself running off and leaving a child that sick?
Catherine ain't sick, she's singing.
Well, she's singing sick.
For your information, my daughter's training for the stage.
Well, now, that's one thing she can do. Drive a stage.
This snapping and backbiting twixt you two has got to stop. Quick as Jethro gets here with a truck, we're going to take a nice long drive and show Pearl some amazing sights.
She ain't never gonna see no more amazing sights than she sees every morning when she looks in the mirror. I wouldn't talk if I was you.
Look it, Pa. Yonder comes a truck and there's nobody a-driving it.
What's the trouble, Jethro?
It's out of gas, Uncle Jed. They ain't even enough to get to the filling station.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ellie, you run the house to get Granny's jug. The big one.
Ooh, don't tell me that child ain't sick. Nobody makes a noise like that on purpose.
You're going to be sorry you said them things when Jeff Green commences singing with a big orchestra like Rudy Valley. Ooh, Rudy Valley and his Connecticut Yankees.
Did you hear that, Jed? Your traitor cousin Pearl is letting her daughter desert to the Yankees. Well, I reckon they're getting what they deserve.
Guess what, Ma? They tell me at school there's lots of movie stars live on this street.
Do you reckon that Francis X. Bushman lives in one of them houses?
Wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Oh, my stars and garters. If I was to meet him face to face, I'd faint that away.
So would he.
What'd she say, Ellie?
Well, she said,
Look at that big house down there. I bet you the movie star lives in that one.
Oh, Jethro, drive up the driveway, and I'll go to the door and ask for directions.
Directions to where, Ma?
Directions to the next corner. Who cares? You didn't stop.
I know how to get to the next corner.
Now we passed it. Why, that might have been Raymond Navarro's house. I might have got acquainted with him and told him how I play piano at the movie theater back home. Why, I could have played and sung the song I wrote for the chariot race in Ben-Hur.
Simmer down, Pearl. I don't reckon that was Mr. Navarro's house. I got a good look up the driveway as we passed. The barn door was open. There wasn't a span of horses or a chariot in there.
Well, slow down anyway, Jethro. Land sakes, if I was to see Rod LaRock or John Gilbert or Hoot Gibson, why, I wouldn't even have time to ask for their autograph.
Some women is just plain man crazy.
What'd she say, Ellie?
well, she said
Let's
some
drive
women...
down to the business part of town, Jethro, and show Pearl some of the beautiful buildings and stores they got there.
Okay, Uncle Jed.
Tell your Aunt Pearl not to fret. They's been there, too.
Hey, Pearl, Granny said...
Never mind, Allie. Drive on, Jethro.
I think we'll see some movie stars down there.
Come in, folks. The movie's about to begin. By the way, the wax figures out front are by courtesy of the Beverly Hills Movie Museum.
Looky, Aunt Pearl, there's the movie picture theater up yonder.
Yeah. I wonder if they need a right good first-class piano player.
Why, do you know one?
Now, I have taken
Say,
all...
Pearl, ain't them movie stars out in front of that theater? Stop a minute, Jethro.
I can't believe it. It's Douglas Fairbanks, Rudolph Valentino, and William S. Hart.
I have never seen one woman as man crazy and movie star crazy as William S. Hart. Let me off of here.
Jethro, drive on before we embarrass them poor fellers.
Bill, honey, you're my hero. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo,
Hey, Jethro, let's go for a swim.
I'm too hungry, Ellie Mae. All that driving around give me an appetite.
Yeah, I reckon all that fresh air give us all an appetite. I'm empty as last year's bird's nest myself.
Buddy,
Time to.
I reckon I got time for a little friend before fiddle.
hurry up, Ellie Mae. I could eat a horse.
Well, just everybody relax. I'll have victuals to cook in for you can say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson. And you stay out of my kitchen.
I believe that kitchen happens to belong to my cousin Jake.
Well, I's a granny. And Granny's is closer than cousin.
Not when the granny's on the wife's side. I got Clampett blood in my veins.
You want to keep it there, you stay out of my kitchen.
Hey, Uncle Jed, come on back. There's gonna be a fight.
Oh, I don't fight nobody twice my age.
There ain't nobody twice your age.
I happen to be on the sunny side of 45.
Well, then move into the shade. You're drying up something awful.
Now, hold on.
Who's closer related to you, Jed? Her or me?
I is, 'cause I's a granny.
You're a mother-in-law. I'm blood cousin.
You're gonna be...
Oh, no, I reckon you're both just as close related to me as folks can be, 'cause I love you both equal. And it'd pleasure me if you'd shake hands.
And come out fighting.
Come on now, shake hands. Granny, you start it off. Come on. Now, shake hands. Come on, Granny, shake hands with Pearl. Hey, all right, now, Granny, say something nice to Pearl. Go on, say something nice.
Pearl?
I never did see anything prettier than the weather is today.
Now, Granny.
Well, that was friendly.
Well, say something nice and friendly about Pearl.
Don't force her, Jed.
Hey, Forstner, she's just trying to think up something extra special nice now, ain't you, Granny?
Yeah, and it ain't easy.
See?
Oh, Pearl. She's always bragging on you. How pretty you are, or what, a nice figure you got?
I bragged on Pearl's figure.
You sure did. You said Pearl got the kind of figure a man likes.
Yeah. And then I said, too bad a man didn't get it instead of Pearl. I wouldn't talk if I had a figure as bony as you.
Now, Pearl.
You're built like a sack full of horseshoes. And you're built like a sack full of doorknobs.
Now, let me tell you.
Uncle Jed, you're breaking up a good fight.
Oh, why don't you go out and help your sister Jethreen?
What's she doing?
I don't know. Find out what she's doing and go help her.
Oh, you never let me have any fun. Nothing.
Now, I'm asking you just as nice as I know how to stop all this backbiting and bickering. You're both fine-looking women. I'm proud to be kin to you. Why, if folks didn't know, they'd think you was Ellie Mae's sisters.
Huh?
Oh, Ellie, honey. Why don't you take these two pretty girls swimming down to the cement pond? That ought to cool them off.
In the dead of winter?
Oh, the water stays warm all year round, ain't Pearl?
Yeah, it must be fed by some kind of hot mineral springs or something.
Oh, that ought to be mighty good for your rheumatiz, Granny. And I'll fix lunch while you're swimming.
I told you to stay out of my kitchen.
And I told you that...
Now, that's enough. And I hear one more word spoken in anger out of either one of you, dogged if I ain't gonna take a switch to you.
Ain't Pearl? Granny ain't too fond of swimming, but I'd be mighty proud if you'd go with me.
Oh, that's a mighty sweet invite, Ellie Mae. Earl, did you bring some swimming clothes?
Yeah, I did.
Well, now, you run along, get into them.
Well, I don't know.
Come on, put them on. All right, doggies. I bet you Pearl in them swimming clothes has got the figure of a young girl.
She better give it back before she stretches it out of shape anymore. I didn't say it in anger. I'm smiling.
Well, I'm ready for the water.
Looks like she's been in it for 6 days.
Pearl, you are one of the finest looking women ever to come down out of the hill. And you're extra fetching in your swimming clothes.
I made it myself.
The ticket, you say?
It's all handwork.
No.
Yep. Every gore and gusset and dart and tuck and ruffling and brick-rack, I did it all myself.
Doggy, that's mighty pretty, and so are you, Pearl. Granny, did you ever see anything like Pearl in her bathing suit?
No, sir, I ain't.
Well, come on, I'll show you the pond. Ellie Mae and Jethro's down there waiting for you. Hold on there. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing to cut Ellie's hair.
Whack it off short, Paul, so it won't get in my eyes when I swim.
I'd sooner cut off my arm than that beautiful hair of yours. Now, don't you never get a notion like that in your head again, nor you neither.
You mean I gotta let my hair grow long as Ellie's?
Jethro, why don't you try using your head for thinking?
I have tried, Ma, and it hurts.
Keep an eye on these two. I gotta go back up the house.
I will, Jed.
Hey, Ma, you want to race Ellie and me to the fur end of the pond and back?
In the water?
Yes,
And get my swimming suit wet?
Yeah.
Oh, you do bear watching, both of you. You seen ham hocks?
Yeah, Ma.
Where'd they come from?
From pigs, I reckon.
How did they get here?
I took them out of the icebox. I was getting awful hungry.
Was you gonna eat them raw?
Of course not.
Huh.
I was going to keep my swimming trunks on.
Ellie Mae,
yeah, Pearl.
what is this thing? Looks like a stove on wheels.
Well, that's what it is. It's called a portable barbecue. You just put a fire in there, then you lay the meat on this thing.
All right. Ellie Mae, you fetch some firewood. Jethro, you slice them ham hocks.
What would you like to hear next, Uncle Jed?
Well, can you play Dixie?
Why, sure.
I sure do like to sing that song.
It's right good for dancing, too. Would you do a jig?
Well, if the music happens to get down around my feet, I might just cut loose and stomp a spell. Better take my coat off just in case it does. Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there is not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away,
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 away, away down south in Dixie. Away,
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 away down south in Dixie.
It was me, away from Pearl and old Pearl and away from Pearl and Dixie.
Boy, ain't nothing smells as good as hammer cooking, Ma.
That's the truth. Wait till Jethreen gets a whiff of this. Ham is her favorite.
Mine too, Ma. Come on, hurry up.
Catherine, what is that delicious smell I'm a-smelling?
It smells like ham a cooking, Uncle Jed.
Well, let's get on down to the cement pond, tell everybody we're going to have ham. That is a shortcut.
When the family tastes these riddles, they ain't never gonna let Pearl near the kitchen again. Good. Come and get it! Come and get it! Come on, everybody, victuals on! Land sakes, they're all so hungry they can't get up. Come on, Jethro, I know you can make it.
Oh, please, Granny, we just done eat 5 hams.
Dad,
Granny, them little hams is the best you ever cooked.
I didn't cook no hams.
I cooked them, Granny.
How'd you get in my kitchen without me seeing you?
I cooked them on this here stove with wheels.
Ma can cook anywhere.
Well, let's see her cook where I'm gonna
Don't do it, Granny.
Just a minute. Here's your stove.
You know something, Granny? I feel sorry for Mr. Drysdale. Well, that poor man might as well be single with his wife gone all the time.
He's a lost soul, Jed. I was glad you invited him over for supper last night. But even my cooking didn't cheer him up.
Yeah, I noticed he hardly touched his plate of grits and possum belly.
Even when I spooned on some gopher gravy.
He didn't perk up till after supper, and Pearl started playing and singing.
Don't tell me he liked Pearl's bellering.
That wasn't bellering, it was yodeling.
Well, it curdled the milk clean out to the kitchen. Oh, I've thrown shoes at tomcats that made prettier music than Pearl.
I sure wish you two women would get along together.
We ain't gonna get along together till she learns to stay out of my kitchen. I bet she's in there right now, sticking her long nose into my pots and pans. By dingus! If she is...
Now, Granny, you just cool down.
I warned you to stay out of my kitchen.
Oh, Jethro, save you more. Protect me from that wild woman.
Hold her, Jethro, so I can paddle her.
Granny, a thing like that could smart.
I'll put me down, big overgrown put me
Hey, what's
down.
going on here? Jethro, put your Granny down.
Put me
He
down.
was fixing to whomp Ma.
I'll whop her.
Here, Ma, now it's a fair fight.
I don't want to whomp nobody.
Well, then you tell Pearl the next time she sticks her nose in one of my pots, I'm gonna cook it.
It is my bounden duty as a mother to supervise the victuals of my growing children.
Don't tell me they is still growing.
The Clampett side of the family has always been big, strong, strapping folks. It's your family that brought in the runts.
Who you call a runt?
I think she meant you, Granny.
He's about as helpful as a high wind in a prairie fire. Come on, Pearl, you and me's gonna have a talk. Jethro, you stay here and help your Granny cool down.
Okay, Uncle Jed. Granny, would you rather I held you under the faucet here to cool off, or took you out to the cement pond and ducked you?
Try either one and I'll bash you flatter than a gander's arch.
Now, Pearl.
Cousin Jed, I know just what you're going to say. You're going to say, Pearl, stay out of the kitchen. You're going to say, that's Granny's kitchen and it's none of your business. You're going to say, stay in your room where you belong. That's what you're going to say, ain't it?
Ain't nothing like it at all. What I was going to say was, it seems to me that a handsome widow woman in the prime of life ought not to be hiding herself in the back part of the house, working over steaming pots and pans and dipping her panty, playing fingers into soapy water and hoarsening up her beautiful singing voice, yelling at Granny. That's what I was going to say.
Praise be. Why don't I keep my big mouth shut and just listen?
You know, Pearl, you got the gift of making music, and I reckon there ain't nothing these city fellas likes better than that.
Really, Jed?
Yeah, remember last night Mr. Drysdale was here and you was playing and singing and yodeling for him?
Yeah.
You brung that poor lonesome man a lot of happiness.
Jed, you ain't agreeing in me, are you?
I'll give you my word. Remember that song you sung, The Flowers That Bloom in the Spring, tra-la?
Yeah.
Well, you had Mr. Drysdale believing it was spring.
No.
Yeah. While you was still singing, he went, flung open the window, stuck his head out, and started taking deep breaths just like he was really smelling them flowers.
You reckon he liked my yodeling?
Pearl, he like to went wild. I reckon them city fellas don't get a chance to hear much yodeling. 'Cause when you throwed your head back and cut loose, it really grabbed a hold of him.
It did?
He gripped the arms of his chair till his knuckles turned white. Then he commenced to rocking back and forth and moaning like he's under some kind of a spell. And his eyes commenced to circling in his head, and real tears run down his cheeks. Before you got done, he was limp as a dish rag. I had to help him to the door.
Uncle Jed, I can't seem to do nothing to cool Granny off.
Ain't no need to, Jethro. Your pretty, young, piano-playing ma has decided not to hide herself away out in the kitchen.
That's a good idea, Ma, because Granny, she'd find you and whomp you.
Well, we'll see about that.
Well, you stay out here and practice playing and singing and yodeling. I'll take care of Granny.
I wonder if I should have told Uncle Jed that Granny's waiting behind the door with a skillet to whomp the first person that sets foot in her kitchen. I reckon I should have.
Jed, I'm sorry. I thought it was Pearl coming in.
Granny, you done shortened me.
I'll make a poultice for your head right away now, Jed. Right away.
I'm telling you, Granny, you don't have to worry no more about Pearl coming in your kitchen. She's going to be spending her time getting herself a husband with her singing and yodeling.
Jed, it ain't legal to torture a man into marrying you.
You just don't realize the power Pearl's yodeling's got over men. Last night, Mr. Drysdale like to went wild.
Pretty near drove me crazy, too.
He loved it, Granny. I bet you he's got that yodeling ringing in his ears right now.
I can still hear it. An unearthly screeching.
Now, Chief, surely it wasn't that bad.
Well, I can best describe it as the sound a woman might make if she were having her appendix removed without an anesthetic.
Milton, darling.
Margaret, I'm so glad to have you back, dear.
What a cunning hat, dear. Is it you?
Welcome home, Mrs. Drysdale.
Thank you. Milton, I have the most marvelous news. I'm going to a help farm in Arizona.
What?
Some women were talking about it on the plane. It's terribly chic, quite expensive, and you don't need any willpower. They just force you to be healthy. The doctors are all deliciously mean.
But, Margaret, you are healthy. Every doctor in the United States says you're healthy.
But dear, this is different. They reduce you as well.
Margaret, if you want to lose weight, just stay home and we'll have dinner at the Clampetts every night. Now, you can't eat the food, but you won't leave hungry. Because Cousin Pearl will yodel your appetite away.
But Milburn, it's so fashionable to go to a health farm.
Oh, Margaret, please stay home and run the place for a while.
You have plenty of servants.
Yes, but we have no one to manage the place. And with both of us away most of the time, the servants are asleep on the job.
Well, just hire a good, efficient housekeeper.
Oh, yes, let's try and find one. Oh, Margaret, please stay home.
All right. That's the way you feel. Miss Hathaway. I'll stay home, just as you wish.
That's my darling.
Yes, Mrs. Drysdale?
Telephone the pharmacy and have all my prescriptions refilled. And call my psychiatrist, my neurologist, my internist, and my osteopath and have them come over. Oh, and I'll need nurses around the clock. I just know the servant problem's going to bring on a nervous breakdown.
All right, go to the health farm.
No. My place is at home.
Please go to the health farm.
All right. If you're sure that's what you want.
Oh, I want it.
Milburn, I promise to come back a new woman. Bye. Just think, Milburn, you'll have a young, glamorous wife. Slim, trim, beautiful.
All right, start looking for a new housekeeper.
Won't do any good, Chief. We've been through this with... Mr. Drysdale's office. Who's calling, please?
Tell him it's a surprise.
Surprise?
That's what she says.
Milburn Drysdale speaking.
What in the world is that?
That is Pearl Bodine yodeling. Now, when she comes up for air, tell her I was drafted.
Chief, she might be the answer to your housekeeping problem.
What?
Be nice to her. I'll explain.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Bodine. How nice to hear your voice again. You saying?
Mr. Clampett says that Pearl is such an industrious housekeeper that Granny is jealous. She might take over your house and hers and solve both your problems.
What about that yodeling?
I won't be there. And I defy any servants to sleep on the job with Pearl around.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Bodine. I wonder if I might come over and talk to you for a while.
What, talk to me? Well, what about?
Well, I think you may be just the woman I've been looking for.
Yeah.
To take over the running of my house?
Well, yes. Come right ahead.
Can we say 3 o'clock?
Let's say 2. Oh, lally, oh, lally, ooh. Oh, lally, oh, lally, ooh.
Will you stop that infernal caterwauling of yours?
It might be infernal caterwauling to you, but it's pure catnip to me. Oh-lady, oh-lady. Oh-la-la-la-la-lee, oh-la-lee. Now, looky there. I hit such a perfect note, it busted the glass.
It wasn't your voice that busted the glass. It was your face.
We'll see who gets the last laugh when my sweetie comes.
Sure is nice of you to share your soap with Miss Drysdale.
Well, with my lye soap, she'll be happy to stay home and do her housework.
Granny, most powerful batch of soap that you ever made. Just a breeze blowing it back on me on the way over here has got me crying.
I make a big soap to do a big job.
Arrivederci, au revoir, toodaloo.
Howdy, Miss Drysdale.
Hello, hello. Goodbye, goodbye. Martin, are we loaded?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's fly, fly, fly.
Just a minute, Miss Drysdale. Granny and me brung you something.
Here, honey, take a good whiff of this.
How nice of you. Tell the gardener to spade it in around the rose bushes.
Toodaloo.
Oh, just a minute, ma'am. Granny and me'd like to talk to you.
I have time. The sooner I go, the sooner Milburn will have his new wife.
Did you say new wife?
Completely new. Young, glamorous, slim, trim, and beautiful. Oh, Martin, did we like my medicine?
16 bottles, Mrs. Drysdale.
Good. Drive on. Toodaloo.
How could a woman be so cheerful about her husband getting a younger wife?
You heard her. She's loaded.
Yeah, both of them. Sued to the gills.
Who do you reckon is the woman that busted him up?
Hard to tell, Granny. There's so many young, beautiful women out here.
Yeah, probably one of them glamorous movie stars.
Oh, Mrs. Bodine.
Why, Mr. Drysdale, you are anxious. If I'd had a little more notice, I'd have baked your sweet potato pie. It's one of my specials.
Oh.
Won't you step down?
Thank you.
Here, I'll take your hat. Yes, sir, I just love to cook, and I love to sew, and I love to keep house.
Yes, I've heard you're an exceptional housekeeper.
But I ain't one of them fussy ones. No, sir, not me. I say a man's home is his castle, and it is the duty of a woman to make him comfortable.
Oh.
Here we go. Yes, sir. A man works hard all day, and when he gets home, he has a right to enjoy himself. Take off his shoes and relax and listen to some soothing music to calm his jangled nerves.
Please, Mrs. Bodine, not right.
Mr. Drysdale, I gotta ask you to keep a grip on yourself. We're all alone in the house.
If you want me to keep a grip on myself, I must ask you not to play or sing or yodel.
I understand. Kind of makes you go all to pieces.
Yes, it does.
Well, you just come on back, and you sit down. Why, Mr. Drysdale, you're perspiring. Why, you gotta get relaxed.
Oh, please.
A man can't say what's on his mind unless he's resting easy. Land sakes. And with that tie and collar choking you, it's a wonder you can talk at all.
Oh, Mrs. Bodine, I'll be all right. Really, I will.
Mr. Drysdale, you got a hole in your stocking. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. When a man ain't got a woman around to care for him, them things is bound to happen. I declare, Mr. Drysdale, you're ticklish. Now, look, I'm gonna let you sit easy, and I'm gonna darn that up before you know it.
Oh, Mrs. Bodine, no, really, I can manage.
No, I ain't taking orders yet.
No, please, give me back my sock.
Give me
my
I know
sock.
how to handle you.
Mr. Bumpy!
Mr. Drysdale.
I reckon Pearl is a young, beautiful woman that busted up his marriage. What? It's been her singing and yodeling that drove him to it. Mr. Drysdale.
Mr. Clampett. It was just, your cousin and I were... Oh, no, we weren't.
Jethro, leave the room.
Leave the house. Did you have to come back right now? We was just going great.
Pearl, what's the matter with you?
Man crazy, always was.
Mr. Drysdale, get yourself decent. I'll be back to talk to you.
Shame on you! You too, Pearl, you homewrecker.
I don't know what you're talking about. You told me that Mr. Drysdale was crazy about my yodeling, so I called him at the bank, and I yodeled, and he come a-running over here to see me.
You done yodeled your way twixt Mr. Drysdale and his wife?
Wife, I didn't know he had a wife.
Well, he has. The sweetest, kindest, nicest, drunkenest woman you ever saw.
You done sent her to the farm. Put her out to pasture so he can marry you.
You seen her leave? Oh, she knows about you, Pearl. Said her husband was going to get a new wife. Young, glamorous, slim, beautiful. Jed, that can't be Pearl.
You're forgetting what a powerful spell her voice throws on a man. Now, Pearl, I'm going back in there and try to talk some sense to Mr. Drysdale. Whatever you do, don't yodel.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, I'm terribly embarrassed about the picture we must have presented when you came in, but I assure you I wasn't at fault. Yes, your cousin Pearl is one of the most...
Yeah, my cousin Pearl admitted that she called you on the telephone and stirred you up. But she didn't know you was going to send your wife away to make room for her.
Oh, but I didn't. In the first place, my wife is never home. Second place, if she does come home, there's still plenty of room for both of them.
Mr. Drysdale, I hear tell that you folks out here behaves mighty different than we's used to. I know you're carrying a heavy load on account of your wife. But I just can't let my cousin Pearl get mixed up in any kind of goings-on like that.
Well, then, if I can't have Pearl, can I have Granny?
Lord love you, you're a desperate man. That poor man in there is so sick of his drinking wife, he is wanting to marry either one of you two.
Last one in is an old maid.
Hey, we's trying to save the marriage, not bust it up, and I think I got an idea that'll do it. I want you two to wait in the kitchen, and when I bring Mr. Drysdale in, I want to tell you. Yes, sir, Mr. Drysdale. Both them fine, hard-working, good-cooking, housekeeping women is in the kitchen there. All you have to do is go in there and take your pick.
Oh, this is marvelous of you.
Nobody knows.
Oh, no. And they took the pledge.
Well, look who's here. It's old Jed himself.
And there's Milby, baby.
You fellas want to dance? Come on, have a little dance. Come on now.
You can't dance with her.
Why not?
It's all downhill.
Take your pick now, Mr. Drysdale, while I can still walk over to your house.
Oh, he's gonna pick me. Ain't you, sweetie, Milby?
Oh, no, he ain't. He's gonna take me, ain't he?
Listen, you get your banker grabbing hands off of him.
Will you shove it, fella? Will you shove it, huh? I'll show you. Shove it there.
How about taking both of them, Mr. Drysdale? You done it, girl. Bless you both.
Pearl, you were just great.
So was you, Granny, darling.
Together, you saved that man's home and you saved his marriage. Now, don't it give you a good feeling?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of winded. I think I'll go upstairs and rest. Call me when lunch is ready, Granny.
Oh, now, just a minute, Pearl, honey. We got a lot of mess to clean up here.
Granny, darling, you give me strict orders to stay out of your kitchen. Remember?
Why, you low down, no good.
Here we go again.
Here you are, Ma. Sign's all ready to put out front.
Doggies, that's nice.
Hey, Pearl, you sure do look pretty.
Yeah, ain't nobody can sit at a piano with the style of your Aunt Pearl.
Hey, Pearl, where'd you get the cookies? Did Granny make them for you?
No, I stirred them up this morning before she got up.
Granny's gonna whomp you for getting into her kitchen.
I didn't bother her none. Gee, what do you think of my prices?
Yeah, is that what you've been charging at home?
No, but Beverly Hills is full of millionaires and movie stars, so I figured I could double them and get away with it.
I reckon you might can. I don't recollect seeing one sign in this whole town advertising yodeling lessons.
It does take a special knack, yodeling does. Oh, let it yodel.
I know it hurts your ears, Duke. Pretty soon me and you's gonna take a nice long walk outside.
These your cookies, Pearl, that I found in my kitchen?
Yeah, Granny, are you gonna whomp her?
Of course not. Pearl just made them to give to her music pupils.
I figured that. So I drawed some of my cider to go with them.
Well, now, ain't that nice?
Looks like you two ain't gonna fight no more.
Oh, shucks.
Now, you give a cup of this to every one of your pupils, Pearl.
Well, thank you, Granny.
Granny, this ain't none of your hard cider, is it?
Not specially. See? It ain't my hard stuff.
You'd have had every one of my pupils stoned.
Well, if they're going to sit here and listen to you, they ought to have something to numb them.
Now, you listen to me just a doggone minute.
Diggity dog days at it again.
Jethro, you and your ma take the sign and go on and take it out front. Ellie Mae, you and me is going to pick the chairs and put them in the front hall there for Pearl's pupils. Granny, you pour that cider back in the barrel. Gentle. We don't want to blow up all of Beverly Hills.
How do you like it there, Ma?
Well, it's too far from the street.
How's that?
Take it out to the gate.
Okay, Ma.
Ellie Mae, your Aunt Pearl would like you put on that pretty new dress that she made for you, and when the folks comes in for the lessons, you give them their numbers.
What numbers?
Well, Pearl wants everybody to take a number when they come in. That way it's first come, first served, and won't be nobody trampled in a rush.
But, Pa, I was gonna take Duke for a nice long walk so his Aunt Pearl's yodeling wouldn't hurt his ears.
Yeah, I reckon it is a mite piercing for Duke.
Yeah, he can hear sounds that ain't meant for human ears.
Yeah, and Pearl can make them, too.
How about Cousin Jethrina handing out the numbers?
Well, Pearl wants Jethrine to be playing and singing as an example of what her teaching can do to a person.
Come and get it, boy.
Well, how about Granny?
I reckon things will go a lot smoother if we keep Granny away from Pearl.
Where's those Duke? I could have used up soup bowl for him.
Well, I ain't seen him, Granny, but it ain't like Duke not to come when you call.
Give me the bone, Granny. I'll find him.
What about Pearl's numbers?
Well, you give them out till I get back. I gotta find Duke.
You got your speech memorized?
I think so.
Well, suppose I was to drive up in a car and stop. What would you say?
I'd say, hi, Ma. When did you learn how to drive a car?
I ain't your mom.
Yeah, I ain't.
I'm pretending I ain't so you can practice your speech. Now, start again.
How do you do, sir? This young, beautiful widow woman
What
here...
do you mean, sir?
Well, that's what you wrote for me to learn.
I wrote you 2 speeches, one for man, one for woman. I'm a woman.
I'm a man, so I learned that one. Sir, this young, beautiful widow woman here...
Never mind, please. Just point. Say, this way to the music lessons. Can you do that?
Yes, sir?
Well, do it.
This way to the music. Excuse me, Ma. I'm sorry, Ma.
Honest to Pete, Jethro.
Duke,
Hey, here comes Ellie Mae.
have y'all seen Duke?
Well, I seen him run out the front door, but that was some time back.
Well, Aunt Pearl, would you do me a favor and cut loose with a short blast of yodeling?
Why, of course. Oh, lally, oh, oh, lally, oh, lally, oh, lally, oh,
Thank you, Aunt Pearl. Sounds like he's over at the Drysdale's place.
Hey, yonder comes Mrs. Drysdale driving a car. Reckon she'd want to take lessons?
Well, Mr. Drysdale's right fond of yodeling. Maybe she will. Oh, lally, oh, lally, oh, lally, oh, lally, Tried to stop. Partner went off the road trying.
Well, that's what you get for trying to drive and close the windows at the same time.
Come right in, Mrs. Drysdale.
Margaret, how nice to see you. I was hoping you'd...
I insist that those hillbillies next door to us be deported.
Deported?
At once.
Where to?
Oh, any place. Pasadena.
Oh, please, Margaret.
Milton. Do you realize that Beverly Hills is preparing for its semi-centennial celebration?
Yes, but...
And do you realize that the eyes of the entire world will be on our famous city?
Yes.
And do you realize that I am the chairwoman of the celebration committee?
Yes, but...
And do you realize that famous personages will be coming to our home committee meetings? Well, answer me, Milburn. Speak up.
Oh, yes.
And do you realize that they will have to pass the Clampett home to get to ours?
What's bad about that?
They are upset at me.
She's probably yodeling.
Well, it frightened me so I almost wrecked the car.
Yes. She was definitely yodeling.
That brown mongrel dog of theirs came running through our flower beds, making the most mournful racket.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I'll take care of everything.
I've already taken care of that unearthly howling. I called the dog catcher.
But, Margaret, they won't take Pearl.
I called the dog catcher to take their dog.
Mrs. Drysdale, the Clampetts prize that animal. Ellie Mae will be heartbroken.
Then let them keep it in the house as I keep my French poodle.
Mrs. Drysdale, Duke is a hunting dog. He's used to the
Miss
outdoors.
Hathaway, I believe you have a telephone call to make.
Oh, yes. Right, Chief. Immediately.
I've also taken care of that so-called yodeling. I prefer charges against Pearl Bodine for disturbing the peace.
Come on.
Ellie, they're starting to come. Hurry down. Jethro, commence the playing and the singing.
Okay, Ma.
Jethro, you're supposed to be out front. And them cookies is for my students.
I got hungry. Hey, Clint.
I reckon Ellie's out looking for Duke. I'll hand out the numbers for you, Pearl.
Oh, Jed, start with the 20 or something so it'll look like we're doing a big business. Enjoy your free cookie, and you had a very good lesson.
Well, Ma!
Next.
Are you Mrs. Pearl Bodine?
Widow Bodine, they call me.
Are you the one who's been doing the yodeling?
That's right. Give him a number.
There you are.
This is my cousin Jed.
Ah, happy to meet you.
And that there's Granny. Here you are, mister. cider. You're gonna need it. That's one of my best pupils. Come along. Come on in.
What is it? What's the matter?
Chief, I telephoned the animal shelter.
They get Duke?
Yes, and Ellie saw them. She followed them all the way to the shelter and proceeded to, and I quote, beat the living daylights out of the entire staff.
Get over there right away.
Right, Chief.
Don't you worry, Duke. We'll get out of here. And when we do...
Ellie Mae!
Over here, Miss Jane. Did you come to let Duke and me out?
Yes, but first you must give me your word that there will be no further violence. Those men out there were simply doing their duty.
Okay, I won't hurt them no more. I busted Duke's bone a whooping that big one. Well, open up the cages.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, Duke and me ain't coming out neither.
Ellie, dear, the animals here receive the very finest care and the kindest of treatment. If they were allowed to run loose, they might go hungry or be run over and hurt.
Well, do they have to stay here all the time?
Oh, no, only until someone comes along who'll pay for their license and give them a good home. I had to open my big mouth.
Bye.
Goodbye now. Come back, you hear?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Everything all right, Sarge?
Just great. The nicest bunch of people I ever met.
Sarge, you haven't had a nip, have you?
Of course not. Just a friendly little sup of cider, a cup of cider.
I'm taking you to the diner for a cup of black coffee.
Don't be ridiculous. Maybe you'd better. I just saw a car and I can swear there's a dog driving it.
Miss Hathaway, is all them your dog?
No, Mr. Clampett, they're yours.
Howdy, Pa. This year's all friends of Duke and me.
Well, doggies.
Now, we ain't gonna have no more slapping, nor biting, nor scratching, nor spitting. You two's got to learn to get along together. Now, make up and be friends. Come on. Kiss and make up.
Ellie Mae, I think I got a job I'm going to turn over to you.
What's that, Pa?
See if you can get Pearl and Granny to stop biting and scratching at each other.
Folks is a lot harder to handle than critters, Pa.
That's true. Now you better get all your dogs and cats outside, because the house just ain't a place to keep...
Help! Help! Oh! Help! Help! There's a big rat after me! Oh! Help! Help! Help save me from the big rat! This here's a dog, Jethro. Don't be scared. Shame on you, Samson. You're always bullying somebody.
Baby's screaming. What's wrong?
Nothing. She's all right.
One of them dogs scared me, Mom.
Oh, well, there, baby. Don't you cry. Don't you cry. I tell you, Jeb, this house is full of cats and dogs. How am I going to give Mom music lessons?
Well, Ellie Mae is just fixing to take them all down by the cement pond, ain't you, Ellie?
Yeah, Pa. I'll just run upstairs and put on my bathing suit. We'll all go swimming together.
Yeah, but Ellie Mae was supposed to help me handle my music pupils.
Well, it don't look like he's exactly swamped, Pearl.
No, and I can't understand it. I even cut my prices.
come on, Jethro. Just a short ride?
I don't think Ma'd like it. She said somebody's got to stay here with the sign.
Just a short ride. It's such a beautiful day.
Gee, I'd sure like to, but I dassn't. No,
I'll tell you what. I'll let you drive my car.
Hot diggity dog, that does it. I'm going. Don't leave the sign or Ma'll be mad.
Well, I suppose that's part of his charm.
Come on, fellas, let's go swimming. Thought we'd forgotten you, huh?
Well, Ellie, did you get them all now?
Yeah, Aunt Pearl.
Well, thank goodness. I'll be surprised if I got any voice left after all these carryings on.
Go see Ellie.
Rusty, now that you and Skippy's such good friends, I bet you'd like it fine if you could swim, too. There ain't no reason that cats can't swim just as good as dogs. It ain't nothing to it. All you gotta do is hold your head up out of the water and all your feet are kicking. Just like Skippy's doing, see? There's what you call the dog paddle. But for you, we'll call it the cat paddle. Water ain't nothing to be scared of if you know how to swim. Watch, and I'll show you how to do it. See? Just keep everything a-moving and hold your head up out of the water so you can see where you're going. And that's all there is to swimming. When you get good enough, one of these days I'll take you to the creek or the lake and you can catch your own fish. Oh, Aunt Pearl's gonna set them dogs to howling again.
No, Sarge, I'll handle this complaint. Now, the chief wants that howling and yodeling stopped. Mrs. Drysdale's putting on the pressure. I can handle it. Those hillbillies will just soft soap and hard cider you again. But they won't get through to me. I'm a big city boy. They don't speak my language.
I'm sorry Miss Drysdale got upset about the dogs, but Ellie Mae can handle them.
Well, she better, or I may have to place her under arrest.
Ellie Mae, young fella here wants to talk to you.
Howdy. What you want to say to me?
Young fella.
Huh?
What you want to say about the dog?
What dogs?
I reckon the ones that's jumping up on you.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Beautiful. I love them.
Do you like cats?
I love them.
I got a cat that swims.
Wonderful.
It'd rather swim than eat fish. Come on, I'll show you.
Young fella. Don't you want to see the cat swim?
Oh, you kidding. Cats can't swim.
Critters will do things for that girl he wouldn't do for nobody else.
Come on, Rusty. Jump in.
that something?
Sure is.
How you can tell your friends you've seen a swimming cat?
Who are you kidding? Cats can't swim.
Well, how'd it go?
Great.
Take care of the dog?
What dogs?
Don't they have a bunch of dogs?
I didn't see any. But they got a cat that swims.
Get in. I'm taking you to the diner for some black coffee.
You know, Pa, I never did figure out what that fella wanted.
Oh, he'll be back.
Ellie, you gotta do something about that dog.
What's he doing?
Well, he's digging a hole, and it makes me powerful nervous.
Granny, all dogs digs holes.
Yeah, but he's digging one just my size.
When that boy gets to going, he's a one-man stampede.
I hope nobody gets in his way.
Ellie Mae! Ellie Mae!
Granny, Jethro come through here?
Granny, did Jed and Jethro come? What in the world have you been at your rheumatism, Mitzi?
Well, I was figuring out Jethro got to going so fast he run clean into the cement pump. Something wrong with Granny?
Well, I hate to tell you this, Jed, but she's stiff as a board.
At this time in the morning? Well, I never knowed Granny to take more than a thimbleful and all. My doggy, she is stiff, isn't she? Granny, I'm ashamed of you.
Pa, this here's the letter Jethro dropped when he fell in the cement pond. He says he'll be right in.
Oh, no, he won't. Jethro, you stay out in the sun till you're dry.
What's wrong with Granny?
Go outside and chase Jethro till he gets dry.
Catch him, can I wrestle him?
No, Ellie, just run him.
What happened? What hit me?
Going liquor, I reckon.
Whoever throwed it at me left it in the jug.
Granny, can you walk?
Of course I can walk.
Well, then, let's walk over to the table here and sit down while Pearl reads us his letter.
Quit pulling the table away from me.
Granny, you and Miss Drysdale been hitting the juice a little?
Of course not. I never take more than a thimbleful, and you know it.
Granny, Jed, I can't read all the writing because the ink is run. But this letter's from Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, and they's a flying out here.
Well, doggy. You hear that, Granny? Old Lester and Earl's coming out here to see us.
You mean they're coming to see Pearl? Them two always was crazy in love with her.
Oh, Granny, that was a long time ago before they moved to Nashville and become famous.
A man never forgets his first love, Pearl. And you was the first love of both Flatt and Scruggs.
Oh, stop it. I was just a girl, and they was just boys. Big boys, I grant you.
I never seen two big boys crazier in love with one little woman.
It was all scrapping over you.
Her singing to you.
Sometimes they do both. Sing a chorus and then scrap a chorus.
You had their heart melting like hog grease on a hot griddle.
Now, stop it. You got me a blushing. I don't want to hear no more about it.
All right, Pearl.
Remember the way they used to serenade me?
Yeah, Lester with his guitar and Earl with his banjo.
Both of them singing love songs till their throats was raw. Pearl, how come you never said yes to one of them fine boys?
I just couldn't decide betwixt them. They both asked me to elope, but I couldn't decide whether to fly with Flat or strip with Scruggs.
You better decide now. I'll bet that's why they're flying out here, to get your answer.
After all these years? Oh, Granny, don't be ridiculous.
Man never forgets his first love, Pearl.
Pearl, 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 don't give your love to Earl. I've got a horse and mule, 40 acres near a school, and we'll be happy as two buds.
Pearl, 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 come be my loving girl. Don't you marry Lester Flat, he slicks his hair with possum fat. Change her name to Mrs. Earl Scruggs.
Pearl, 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 you'll get no love from Earl. This your man is such a sap. He won't hold you on his lap and let you are an old 5-string banjo.
Pearl, 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 he's nutty as a squirrel. If you'll be Mrs. Scruggs, we will live on kisses and hugs, happy as to...
Earl, I think we better stop this song, 'cause yonder comes your wife.
Yeah, they're jealous of Pearl as it is.
Well, they got a reason to be, 'cause I ain't never seen a girl as pretty as Pearl.
Yeah, we had to settle for second best.
Why'd you stop singing, Earl? Yes, what was that song you boys were doing just now?
Just an old tune we used to sing.
Before we met you.
Oh, are you going to use it in your Los Angeles engagement?
Oh, no, I don't think we'd better. Say, Earl, it sure will be nice to see old Jed Clampett again, won't it?
It sure will, Lester.
You know who they can't wait to see again, don't you? Of course, the fabulous Pearl. We'll finally get a look at this raving beauty. You're dying to meet her, aren't you?
You make out any more of the letter, Pearl?
There's another word coming through. E-N-G-A-G. Engagement.
Granny was right. He's coming for your answer. You got to get engaged to one of them.
Oh, I don't believe it. After all these years. Pearl, you want to take my advice? You marry that little Earl Scruggs.
Don't you do it, Pearl. Take Lester Flat.
I ain't figuring on marrying nobody. Now, let's not have no more of this kind of talk.
Well, Ma, I'm winded, but I'm dry.
Sure, throw Scruggs. What? Dean. Oh, go change your clothes.
Quick as you can, come on in the house and give Granny a hand. She's cooking for the big wingding tonight.
We's having a wingding?
We sure are. Earl Scruggs and Lester Flat's coming to town.
I hear to them, they make records and everything.
Them two learned how to sing and play serenading your Aunt Pearl.
Really? Well, tell me about it, Pa.
Well, your Aunt Pearl was just about your age then. And she favored you a lot, too. Real pretty. Had corn silky hair just like yours. Had a beautiful figure. Well, sir, she pretty near drove Lester and Earl out of their banjo-picking minds. For a man of them boys, they finally left the hills and moved to Nashville.
Well, how come Aunt Pearl didn't marry up with one of them?
Couldn't make up her mind, I reckon, but she's going to have to tonight. Them boys are coming out here insisting on an engagement.
That's how come we's having a wingding, huh?
Yeah. Back home, we'd had a barn dance. Trouble is, these Beverly Hills places ain't got no barns.
Well, couldn't we borrow somebody's barn, Pa?
Well, scarce as they are, and us being strangers, it'd be too much to ask. We'll make do, though. I sent Jethro out with a truck to find some hay and some corn shucks and one thing and another and put them in the drawing room.
Reckon he can make it look like a barn?
I told him to do the best he could.
Uncle Jed told me to fix the drawing room up like a barn. I'll see how you like it. You ain't seen Ain't nothing yet, Ma. Come on in.
I'm surprised you didn't bring in a mule.
That rascal get out again?
Jethro, you're making me old before my time. How could you bring this livestock into a mansion like this?
It wasn't easy, Ma, but I figured it out. Took the truck up to the front of the mansion and...
You get this livestock out of here and you be quick about it.
But why?
Because I say why. Now, get it out, take it back where you got it, and I mean right now.
Well, I'll do my best, Ma, but first I gotta round up that mule and them other pigs.
I should have married Lester Earl. Maybe this wouldn't have happened to me.
This is the special operator. The number you have dialed does not exist.
You sound like the same lady I was talking to before.
Yes, I'm afraid I am.
Well, then you put me through to the same butcher shop I was talking to before. I told that fella to send me a side of pork and some pig feet for tonight's windig. And it better get here, too, before I... Never mind, honey, it's here. And I gotta say for him, it's fresh.
Oh, there you are, you little rascal. You're going home.
Where you going with that?
I told me to take him back where he come from.
Now, Jeff, don't you go away. I want you to see the rest of my dresses.
Now, Pearl, I ain't no judge of women's clothes.
I need a man's opinion. Listen, Jeff. Mrs. Lester Flat. Mrs. Earl Scruggs. Pearl Flat. Pearl Scruggs. They all sound good, don't they?
Wait course, driver.
Louise, I think we're making a mistake. Lester and Earl will be furious when they find out about this.
Let him be furious. I want to get a look at Pearl before that party tonight. I want to know how I'm going to stack up.
But we've just spent 3 hours at the beauty parlor. You look gorgeous.
So do you. But maybe Pearl looks super gorgeous.
Louise, be sensible. Our husbands knew this woman years and years ago. Do you realize how old she must be by now?
I hear they start very young back in those hills. Now, we've come this far, and I'm not leaving until I've seen Pearl.
But this is going to be very embarrassing. She's going to think we're a couple of snoopy, worried wives.
Aren't we?
Yes, but...
Look, Gladys, if it'll make you feel any better, we won't tell her who we are. We'll say we're a couple of those house-to-house cosmetic saleswomen.
But she'll find out who we are at the party.
They will all have a good laugh over it. Now, come on.
Oh, howdy there, ladies. Come in, come in.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
We're selling cosmetics.
You're selling what?
Cosmetics. You know, beauty cream, face powder, perfume.
Oh, thank you, ladies, but I never use it.
We sell it to the lady of the house. And we understand a lady named Pearl lives here?
Well, yeah, she sure does.
Jeff?
Yeah?
I need your help out in the... Oh, I didn't know you had company.
Are you Pearl?
Please be Pearl.
Well, I ain't. Who are you?
These ladies sells beauty cream, Granny.
Oh, you can see I don't need none. Come on, Jed, I need you.
Well, Pearl will be down directly. She comes down them stairs every 5 minutes wearing a different beautiful gown. She's trying to pick one for the wingding tonight. Take yourself to home.
Howdy. Do y'all think this dress is fancy enough for a wingding?
Well,
Back to the beauty shop.
Didn't Lester and Earl get here yet?
No, they didn't, and it's coming up for 7.
Well, they better get here quick before Jethro has all the victuals at. Brother. Didn't come yet, Pearl.
Well, why'd you call me, Granny?
For you to stop that overgrown young'un of yourn from eating us out of a wingding. He's done gone through my crawdad dip and my pawpaw spread. And right now he's in there tossing down them pickled pig's feet like there was popcorn.
Jethro, you come on out here.
Now, you better stop him before he gets into the ham hocks and the turnip greens.
Too late.
Them ham hocks sure was good.
Was.
Jethro, did you eat all them ham hocks alone?
No, ma'am. I done like you always told me. I ate the greens, too.
Hi, everybody. I taught Skippy and Ronnie a little trick to do at the wingding.
Annie Mae, what happened to that pretty dress you was wearing?
Oh, Pa, I can't square dance in that thing. And it ain't good for working with my critters, neither.
Lester and Earl don't get here soon. Our wingding is going to fall apart.
I tell you, Earl, I just don't understand it. Their wives spent all afternoon in the beauty shop and then went back again tonight.
That's what we get for marrying city women.
Yeah, I reckon we'll just have to leave the party tonight at 9 o'clock and go pick 'em up.
I reckon so.
Hey, I've got an idea. Let's surprise old Jed with that song we wrote about.
Your own.
Come on, Skippy. Come on. Jump. Come on, jump. That's the way. That's a boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jump, Albert. Jump. Good doggy. Come on. That's the doggy. Yeah.
He's him. They's here.
That's Lester and Earl, all right.
Not yet, Jed. Let me get upstairs first,
Well, what for, Pearl?
so I can make an entrance.
Listen to my story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And one day he was shooting at some food. Up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Texas tea.
Well, Mr. Welcome, Earl. Come in. You know Granny and Jethro and the daughter Ellie Mae.
Howdy.
Where'd that song come from you all was singing out there?
Oh, we wrote it, Jed. We heard about your good luck clean down in Nashville.
Well, doggies. Where's Pearl?
Upstairs waiting.
Come on down, Pearl. Come on down here. Come on, here's Earl and Lester. Come on, we're waiting for you.
Pearl, 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 come let us see our girl. Are you still her Valentine? Do you still look so divine? Come and let us see our darling Pearl.
Lester Flat. Oh, Scruffy, so good to see you both.
Listen, everybody, I hope you'll excuse us for coming without wives.
You're excused.
We have a good reason.
Of course you do, and we understand, Earl. Let's all relax now and have some good old stomping music and some of Granny's victuals and get acquainted all over again. Well, come on, let's go in there and get
I
something.
remember how you boys like a nice roast roast. And when you see the beauty I want to forget.
Pearl, just a minute now. I want to talk to you.
Jed, I just can't decide. I like them both.
Well, you better get to liking one better than the other one. There's just too many pretty women out here in Beverly Hills. Now, you take them two come to the door this afternoon selling beauty cream. If Earl and Lester ever gets a look at them, you ain't going to keep them on the string for long.
Now, anytime you want to know where I'm going down the road, get my girl on the line. You find me there most anytime. Now old man Flatty on the farm, from the hog lot to the barn, from the barn to the rail, he made his living by carrying the mail.
Yeah, I just made my decision.
Which one, Pearl?
Can't marry neither one of them.
Why not?
Because I'll be busting up one of the most wonderful musical teams in this whole country.
How come you to say that?
Because the one that don't get me will be eat up with jealousy, and they'll get to fighting like they used to.
Pearl, I believe you're right.
Just let me get up the nerve to tell them, because this is going to hurt.
Pearl, I've got a good idea for our Los Angeles engagement.
What's that?
Let's ask Pearl and all the rest of them to square dance on the stage.
That's a great idea.
Pearl, we got something to ask you. You know we come all the way out here for an engagement.
Lester, before you go any further, the answer is no.
What?
No to both of you.
But Pearl...
Now, don't beg her, boys. This hurts Pearl more than it does you.
Time heals all wounds.
Speaking of time, Earl, we're late. Come on.
We'll be back just as soon as we can make it.
Pearl? They couldn't take it. They run off just like they done 18 years ago.
They left their guitar and their banjo. Don't you think we ought to wait up for them to come back for her?
It might take another 18 years. Let's get to bed.
They ain't coming back, Riney. If you could have seen them run out of here when I said no.
Folks, we'd like you to meet our wives, Mrs. Flatt, Mrs. Scruggs, Gladys, and Louise.
Howdy. Howdy.
You see, Pearl, I told you if they ever met them two women, you wouldn't keep them on the string. They married them on the rebound.
Oh, Lester and Earl. I had to settle for second best.
truyền Chúa ban giao truyền tin mừng dẫu bất thân mọi mong manh nhói nhói và bớt sức con xin vâng truyền đáp lời